All right, welcome to Lab 13. And in this lab, we are given the instructions to build a Mustang taillights. So we had the whole design process. So we started with our state diagram, then we moved on to our transition table, then made our next state table, and then we derived our Boolean equations from that. So now we finally get to the process where we get to design and make a chip schematic as well. So first, I did a conceptual one just to get a general idea of how the chip schematic would work. So in here we got our clock, uh, which goes through the cycle, takes through and stuff like that. Uh, and then we got our clear, which is basically the way I view it is like turn the car on and off. And then we got our X input, which is essentially us turning on the the emergency symbols. So we can kind of clock through here, watch it go through the inputs and the outputs, and then reset back to zero, and then one, two, three, and then zero back again. So I will simulate this. I'll auto tick embed it, and I'm gonna change the frequency to one, just because I like seeing it slow at first. But yeah, so we got kind of say that we have the emergency lights on and then they're going on and off. So and then we can essentially say, oh, we're about to turn off the car right now, and then we turn it off, and then the lights go out. We can see the clock still ticking, and then once we turn it back on, then the lights come back on, and then we can say like, oh, we want to stop using the emergency lights, and then all the lights go off. So yeah, so then we got our chip schematic. Oops, still simulating over here. That's okay though. I will just change it back to one. Actually, let's go two. It's a little bit faster with two, and then do this, and then so yeah. So then we got our X, which is essentially us turning on the lights, and it goes from one, two, three, and then off again. One, two, three cycles through, and then let's say we want to turn off the car. Car is off now. None of the lights are working. Turn the car back on, and the lights go through its process again. So yeah, so that's our Mustang taillights that we have. I probably could have used one D flip flop chip. I used two just because, uh, just to make it easier to wire everything together. Just kind of spread everything out. Probably you can definitely do it with one chip because there are two other D flip flops on this chip, but I used two just to kind of spread everything out, make it a little bit easier to visualize and not have to squint my eyes too much just to see where everything is going. So yeah, so honestly, this can probably be done with one D flip flop chip, and you can use like either AND gates or gates or whatever you want to use. But yeah, so that is our Mustang taillights, and thank you for watching, and hopefully you learned something, and hope you enjoyed as well. Thank you.